Hello, this is Pat O'Connor, and the topic for this video is, should you render your business personal property? Essentially, you have three options for rendering business personal property. One is to not render. You will pay a 10% penalty, but we'll discuss that option. The second is to render based on the cost and year of acquisition of your property. And the third is to render based on the market value of your property. Market value is value in exchange. So if you took all the property that's owned by the business, all the personal property, and sold it to someone, what would the purchase price be? That's market value. So let's assume a case where your property has been valued at $10,000 for the last 2 or 3 years, and your total purchase price is about $300,000. If you don't render, your taxes are going to be about $270, 2.7% times a $10,000 assessment. And you are going to pay a 10% penalty of $27. So if you include the $270 in taxes and the $27 penalty, you're paying $297. Not bad, based on $300,000 worth of property. The second case is if you render based on year acquisition and cost. For property that's recently purchased, you will probably have a value assigned to you of about $200,000. And with a 2.7% tax rate, your total property taxes are going to be $5,400. That's a lot higher than $297 in the first case where you didn't render. And the third option is to render based on market value. Let's assume, for the sake of argument, that the business personal property that costs $300,000 has an actual market value of $40,000. Well, the property taxes based on an assessment of $40,000 would be about $1,100. So your property taxes based on $1,100, it's going to be about $2,700. So it is higher than the not rendering, but it's much lower than rendering based on year of acquisition and cost. So when deciding whether you want to render, consider your current value and consider the value of the property. And then weigh the penalty for not rendering versus the likely assessment if you do render, and also the time to prepare the rendition. Gathering information on equipment by year of acquisition, by type of property, is time consuming. So in addition to the additional assessment, if you render based on year of acquisition and cost, it can be very time consuming. So we strongly recommend that if you're going to render based on market value. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon.